Well, this is continuing, according to the governor, continuing what was started with the last year budget, in fact, expanding it. He captioned it a budget of hope and growth. Talk to us about that, because I look at the capital, outlay, 637 billion, recurrent 302 billion. So talk to us about the need to expand the capital, expenditure.
Yeah, thank you, Yuri. Just as the governor said yesterday during his presentation of the 2026 appropriation bill to the Edo State House of Assembly, of course, he christened the budget as a budget of hope and growth. And he said that the budget seeks to consolidate on the gains of his first year in office, flowing from the 2025 appropriation bill. And you agree with me, Uncle Yori, that the governor has embarked on some ambitious projects, particularly in the capital area. And that's why in this year's budget, capital has 68%, while recurrent has 32%, which places the budget for recurrent around 302 billion.
Two-thirds.
And capital has 637 billion. And the two main ambitious projects in the infrastructure sector, which of course is the Rama Park flyover, because before now, that place used to be a highly congested part of Benin. The traffic problem usually will flow from there. And most of the access roads in that area, the Temboga Ute layout, is being worked on. Most of the roads have been completed by this present administration. Others are ongoing. Then the major flyover is indeed the first ever. From when we were Midwest as a region, Benin City was the capital, Bendel, and presently Edo. We've never had that kind of flyover or such an ambitious project. And as I speak to you, that work is about 60% complete. And as such, we are looking at, before, say, April, May next year, the flyover will be ready for use by commuters across the three senatorial districts. Because mind you, Edo State is at the epicenter of Nigeria. So it is a project that Nigerians will benefit from. Nigerians going from the north to the south, east to the north, west to the north. And as such, we believe the mandate given to the governor, Edo people are now getting the full dividends. And it's not only infrastructure. In the health sector, the governor is building a big health facility in Edo Central. The existing ones in Edo South, Stella Obasanjo, the past administration abandoned, is almost ready.
Okay.
The central hospital is being expanded. And you have many primary healthcare centers that have been built. Education has received the same attention.
In fact,
the previous administration gave just 41 million.
Mr. Emwanta, we're going to come to it.
On a monthly basis, but now they get 500 million as their monthly subvention.
Okay.
The same thing with Edo University.
Mr. Emwanta, we're going to come to it. We're going to come. I assure you, we're going to come to it because that's why we're delighted to have you. So we're going to come to it. But I wanted to observe that you recall that last year there was a need to present a revised budget. But now I'm hearing that we're hearing that this was, meticulously, planned and and prepared. This year, is this the way it's going to stand, or what resulted in the need to present a revised budget last year? That there is no such eventuality now, or will time tell?
Normally, when you have an appropriation bill, it is a law required under the Constitution, because for you to spend government money, it must have legislative approval, which can only come by way of a bill, as the governor has done. So as a bill, it will be debated. So just like normal laws, if there's need to amend, because at times you may have unforeseen circumstances, because in the budget presentation, the governor talked about the recently re-established customary court of appeal. Because the leadership of that court has not been appointed and the court fully operational, there's need there will be need for legislation so that because there's no leadership, certain budgetary estimates have not been submitted in respect of that court. But we will not allow such challenges to come if the court now comes into motion, say before the middle of next year, and that may not require a supplementary appropriation.
Okay.
Because justice is one of the sectors, and the High Court is just one of the many courts we have. So the Customary Court of Appeal, being a recently re-established court, will need some form of appropriation. And there are many other things that may come up in the course of the year. And that is why the House of Assembly has that duty of considering the amendment bill, or as they call it, supplementary bill, and now decide if the people of the state will need such an appropriation.
Okay, exactly. So
because they are the true representatives of the people, and it is what the House of Assembly do that reflects the wishes and aspirations of the people.
In terms of the performance of the outgoing budget that we're still working with now,